Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Civilization 6. So, let's play Alex some more, shall we? The next thing we need to do is get rid of this barbarian camp over here. Otherwise, it will just keep spawning raids. And we can't have that, can we? No, definitely not. Well, first we need to get rid of that horse archer. But not on this turn, obviously. I don't think it's quite safe to leave the city with the builder. No. We'll wait to get rid of the barbarian. Anyway, our newest city. What are we going to do in here? We really need more builders, so let's just recruit one. We need so many tile improvements. We also need to repair the pillaged ones. The mercury mine and the gypsum mine. They are both pillaged. I expect another war with Australia at some point, but hopefully not for a while. I'm strongly considering just taking Auckland to the east. Because we could use more cities, and Australia is allied with that one. And seeing how we will be going to war with Australia again, it kind of makes sense to conquer the city-state. But first, let's get rid of the barbarians. Because this is going to be a problem if we don't. We are going to need a few more units as well. Let's queue something up. Let's have a look. Yeah, some of our unique units. They are still quite decent. Away from the horse archer. And let's go repair that mine. Maybe move away from the spearmen. Alright, sounds good. And now, I think it's safe to leave the city. Alright then. We also need to improve our science output, because it's really bad right now.
Things in my life. Some of
Okay, let's kill the horse archer, if we can. Well, not yet. Maybe on the next turn. Just fortify. And that's pretty much it. So, next civic. What is it going to be? What do we need the most? We could go for feudalism, which would give builders 2 actions, as long as we pick up serfdom. And also feudal contract would be useful. We can build 6 farms quite easily. So let's get started on feudalism. We'll do 9 turns and then switch to something else. As for trade routes, I'm a little bit torn about this one. Not sure what we should go for here. Let's check available trade routes. Nothing amazing, to be honest. I'm not sure if I want to trade with Australia, because, like I said, we will be going to war with Australia, sooner or later. We could always just go for more internal trade routes. But that's not going to be super useful right now. +1 production, +6 gold. Well, considering we plan to attack that city-state, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to trade with it. Most of these trade routes are kind of bad. At least I'm not impressed. Let's just trade with Australia for a bit. Although, if we send the trade route through here, barbarians will almost certainly pillage it. +3 gold, +1 culture. How about we transfer to another city? There. That should be a little bit safer too. So, barbarians. Do we want to change policies? I don't think so, these are fine. At least they are fine for now. Yeah, they're fine. Next. Poland is spreading religion. Alright then. Let's check that trade route. We could trade with Persia. +6 gold, +1 production. That's not too bad. Alright, let's go for that one. +1 production, +6 gold. Off you go then. So, barbarians. First of all, let's pick up the promotion. I would say volley. And kill the horse archer. Are we anywhere close to a great general? Sort of. Wait, no, we are down here. So that's a no. Hopefully we'll get one at some point. That would be nice. So, repair the mine. And then we'll repair the other mine. Okay, sounds good. Grab the luxury. Hopefully that camp will stop spawning new barbarian units. We just need to kill the spearmen, which should be easy enough. Australia has 7 people in Geneva. That's a little bit too much for my taste. But I would like to kick him out of there eventually. Let's just work on it. It's unlikely Geneva will get conquered, because no civ has direct access to it, other than us. I expect most other city-states to get conquered, because that's usually what happens, and that did not change. It's still pretty much the same. Alright, we got 2 more builds. We will need 6 farms. So... how about the wheat? It will cost us 95 gold to get that. That's probably worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Sounds good. And we got 1 more build on this guy. Let's save it because we still got 1 more mine to repair. We still got gypsum in range of our capital. But we can't afford to buy it, so never mind. Especially if we plan to buy the wheat. Seriously, that wasn't enough for a kill? Okay, I thought it would be enough, but apparently not. Never mind then. So, let's grab a farm. Oh wait, that was supposed to be the wheat. Whoops. My bad. Our income is decent, but it could have been better. There, we got rid of it. Finally. About time. It was starting to get on my nerves. Alright, let's just buy this tile. Good enough. And what's going on here? We just finished a builder. Right, we need farms, so let's work on farms. We need 6 farms to get feudalism boost. Building walls here wouldn't be a bad idea. That city is a little bit out of the way. It won't be easy to reinforce it if Australia decides to attack it out of the blue. Walls definitely won't hurt.
Without mathematics, there's nothing.
And we got mercenaries inspiration.
Everything around you is mathematics.
Okay then.
Everything around you is numbers.
We still need one more mine to get apprenticeship. But I suppose that's fine. We'll get one. We can get one right here. What are we going to research next? We need one more turn to finish machinery. Let's maybe do that. As for our capital, we'll grab a market because we need more gold. There might be another barbarian camp somewhere to the northwest. But I think that's far enough from our cities. I'm not too worried about it. Now, about that city-state. Let's go for it. It will be useful to have it. Now, more farms. What do you want? You want to trade. That's a decent trade. Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. And we got machinery. So, what's next? Good question. We could get started on stirrups, because we will be getting feudalism in the near future. We should be pretty close to getting the boost. Just 1 or 2 more farms. Oh, Australia just started a city. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. They can have it. 1 more farm somewhere. Alright, and production. What do we need? Everything in here will take forever to build. Unfortunately. We could grab a galley, but that's not going to be super useful. We could use it to attack the city-state. Let's just build a granary. Can't go wrong with that. So you guys need to heal up. And then you can go attack Auckland. It's a pretty nice city. It has silk, it has pearls in range, it has wine. It will have okay production. And speaking of production... watermill. Because we have wheat in range. So that makes sense. Right, mine. And that gives us apprenticeship. And then we need 6 farms total. I think 1 more will do it. 1 or 2 more is all we need. And we should switch from feudalism to something else. If we don't finish it on this turn.
With the advance
Here, there's feudalism, and that also gives us stirrups boost. Nice one. Now we should definitely change some policies. I think it's time to get rid of urban planning. Probably. We are not recruiting any builders right now. So we could get rid of the builders boost. However, we will be needing more builders in the near future. So I think I'll keep that one. If we get rid of urban planning, what would we replace it with? Well, we can use the wildcard slot, I suppose. And pick up feudal contract. That is not a bad idea. And since we want to work on Geneva, we'll get charismatic leader. This looks fine. We could also get plus 100% production towards defensive buildings, because we are building city walls, but I think I prefer feudal contract. Yeah, feudal contract it is then. Confirm. Alright. And what's our next research going to be? Civil service, I think. It will give us retainers, which is very nice for amenities. Can we get 10 population anytime soon? Not really. Well, sort of, maybe. With all these new farms, maybe. What else can we get in here? Military training. We are going to need an encampment at some point. And mercenaries is a very important civic, because that gives us access to professional army for a 50% discount on all unit upgrades. Let's go for military training. We need 7 population. Can we get 7 population quickly? Not really, we need more farms. I might not wait for the boost. We only need extra free turns, which isn't really that much. Now, we got one more build on the worker. I would say we should get Mercury. And let's go attack Auckland. Before it gets stronger units. It might already have stronger units, and it will take us a while to actually get there. Worst case scenario, we'll have to wait for some upgrades. We are mostly done with the hardest part already, which is the initial war declaration and the barbarian siege. That's pretty much still the hardest part of higher difficulty levels in Civilization 6. That did not change. And... oh yeah, newly trained builders gain 2 extra actions. Let's get that. And the rest looks fine. Looks fine to me. Alright, accept. How expensive is this upgrade? 190 gold. That is pretty expensive. But a regular archer is not very useful at this point. There's the Mercury. Market is almost done. Let's recruit some units. A crossbowman or 2. Since we won't be able to afford the upgrades anytime soon. What do you want? Oh, we just met him, right. Well, fine. He's nowhere close to us, I guess. Australia denounced us. That's new and exciting. Because we have different government. Totally reasonable. Now, we will keep some basic defenses around here. just in case they get any silly ideas. Probably just the crossbowmen that we are recruiting. These guys will stay home for defense. Meanwhile, our other guys will attack the city-state. Oh yeah, there's a knight over there. We might have to wait a little bit longer then. A knight is slightly too strong for us at the moment. Mind you, we are literally about to finish stirrups, which means we can get our own knights. Yeah, we met this guy one turn ago and he already denounced us. Sounds legit.
Few
totally
inventions
reasonable.
Have been so simple as the stirrup, but few have had so
right, we got stirrups.
influence on history.
Oh, and apprenticeship isn't actually finished. What's next? Library, obviously. $130 gold. And also, we do not actually have iron. I'm not even seeing iron anywhere around here. That might be a bit of a problem. And by bit of a problem, I mean it is definitely a problem. You want to trade? Yeah, that's a good trade, but I'm not giving you open borders. Forget about that. Oh hey, he actually likes us now. That's unexpected.
There is no easy way to train an apprentice. My two tools are example and
right, what's next? Revealing Niter would be a good idea. I don't think we'll be building an aqueduct, however. We could... Oh no, we would have to replace the ship. That is not a good idea at all. 15 turns. A little bit too long for my taste, but we could do it for the boost. Just do 5 turns in military engineering, and then switch to something else. What about this city? 18 turns. It is about to finish walls. Not too excited about any of this. Alright, fine, let's build it. We can chop some of the jungle to speed it up a little bit. Speaking of speeding things up, let's get a builder. Then we can use this guy to chop some of the jungle. Although 9 turns is a little bit too slow for that purpose. Four turns, but it will take a few turns to just go through here. We do have a road, which means this should be a little bit faster. Alright, builder in our capital. Indonesia? Let me guess, they will denounce us on the next turn. Yeah, -5, -6 and -15. They will definitely denounce us on the next turn. Well, alright, carry on then. At this point, I don't really care. I just automatically assume they will all hate us. Military training will be done soon. That will give us 1 envoy. And we'll send that to Geneva. Out of all the city-states, this is the one I want the most. But we'll need a few more guys in there. Yep, I knew it. How unexpected. Didn't see that one coming. But hey, at least
Those
Cyrus
who
likes us,
quarrels interpose
so there's that.
must often wipe
And there's
bloody
some war
nose.
going on. We got military training. So now we can pick up professional army. Should we get started on civil service? There's no rush, we won't get 10 population anytime soon. Let's get mercenaries. For professional army. And Geneva. We should be able to get Geneva. I don't want any of that right now. 14 turns to get that aqueduct. It will be a little bit faster once we chop some of the jungle. That's what the builder is for. How many turns do we need to get there? 7 turns. Well, alright. It will save us at least a turn or two. We need one more turn in military engineering, then we can switch to something else. How much gold would a builder cost us? 310. Here's the problem, we need gold for unit upgrades. Otherwise, I would probably buy a builder. Let's recruit more builders then. You need so many builders in Civ 6. I'm a little bit torn about builders versus workers too. I mean, it looked like a really good idea on paper, but in practice I'm not entirely convinced, seeing how you need them pretty much constantly. Back to our capital. We could build an aqueduct much faster here, but again, this would be the only valid tile for it. It's not worth removing the ship. Let's get a trader and then a builder. Alright, sounds good. And switch from military engineering to something else. Military tactics, I guess. I don't think we'll be killing anything with a spearman. So that means we'll research it the hard way. Oh, Australia actually built an encampment over there. Alright. Good to know. We are lagging behind a little bit. But Australia is way ahead of everyone else. I wonder how many cities total they have. 8 cities total right now. The Khmer have 9. You know, we should grab another settler. Maybe after the builder, because we kind of need that builder. Granary and watermill. I think the main problem with our start is that we didn't really conquer anything.
In war,
So we didn't really take advantage of our unique units. Australia started very strong. And these mountains didn't really help. Would have been easier with flat terrain. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's check civics. We can get started on civil service. We will be hitting 9 population in 5 turns, so then we'll just need one more. Getting close to kicking Australia out of Geneva. Where do we want to send the trader? None of these trade routes are amazing. Let's trade with Geneva. Sounds good. And now we can get professional army. Alright, professional army it is then. And I think that's that. That will make unit upgrades a little bit cheaper. Let's check the cost. Yeah, 95 gold. That's way more reasonable. Upgrade. And that also gives us metal casting boost. Quite nice. Right, we don't have iron, which is going to be very problematic. Now remove the jungle, and that saved us 4 turns. Nice. So the aqueduct will be done in 2 turns. And that will give us the boost. Okay, we need 1 more population, but housing is a problem. Aqueduct will boost housing a little bit. So that's pretty much just what we need to get up to 10 population. Let's remove another jungle, shall we? This one. And queue up industrial zone. Looks like +1 is the best we can do. Not amazing. +1 campus. We could get a decent commercial hub. Alright, let's grab a commercial hub then. And we'll speed it up by chopping the jungle. And we'll also get food from chopping the jungle. There's military engineering.
Need for engineers in the field armies.
And military tactics will be ready on the next turn.
There were never enough sappers at any time.
+1, +1. It will have to do. I don't think we can afford to be picky. And Geneva is ours. Nice. So, another builder. Is this a hill? Yes, it is. We could chop the forest to speed up the settler. That's not a bad idea. Because Cyrus will settle this area if we let him.
Tactics mean doing what you can.
And we got military tactics. So Australia is currently the most advanced civ in industrial era already. They are the only one in industrial era. So we could go for gunpowder. Do we have niter? Yes, we do. Nice one. This one is actually in range of our capital. And there's one more to the south. That's in range of the city-state. Well, at least that won't be a problem. So I would say we should research gunpowder. There's no way I will be waiting for the armory. But metal casting is already boosted, so we could beeline for metal casting to unlock the bombard. That's probably what I would do. Then get some musketmen and some bombards and try to conquer something like that. However, that's going to be the end of this video, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I think we got a pretty clear picture of the current state of Civ 6 from the first 126 turns already. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue or not, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.